Oh, hey guys, didn't see you there. Well, today we're actually covering the bench. So last week we went through the squat and basic squat principles and how I coach it. We're going to do the exact same thing with bench. Hopefully answer a few of you guys' questions as well. Big thing with the bench press is that it's still a full body movement. Obviously, a lot of people, the assumption is that it's just upper body, but there is a degree of hips and legs involvement. So we are going to go through that setup and how to create the most efficient lift. The biggest thing about bench is making sure we are protecting the shoulders, taking the shoulders out of it and exposing the chest. So prime movers, so your main muscle movers of the bench should be your pecs and lats, followed by your secondary muscles of triceps, minimal delt involvement, if any at all. We actually want to bring the shoulders back and down to hide the shoulder completely, take it out, take the risk of injury out. We want to protect it as much as we can. All right, so now I want to go through the setup of the bench. What I'm going to get my lifters to do is, okay, I'm sitting on the bench, come around through to this side of the bench, place their hands where they are. Now, general rule of thumb for hand placement is, again, find what's comfortable for you and arrange it from there. What you want to look for is that when the bar is on your chest, you want wrist directly over elbow at the bottom. There for me, I'm going to come through, place my feet down, swing myself through, put my hips down, and then squeeze my shoulder blades together. What you can notice is now I've got a bit of an arch through my lower back, and I can actually wave to the camera through there. From here, I'm going to squeeze those shoulder blades tighter, push my heels down to keep my glutes and hips stable on the bench. And from here, I'll have a lift out where the bar's going to come to just in front of my chin. I'll take a big breath into my belly. And as the bar's coming down, I'm going to bring my chest out to meet the bar by further squeezing through my shoulder blade. We've got Brock set up here now. As you can see, he's placed his feet just underneath the bench. Heels are actually pushing down to create greater glute drive. Hips are completely stable on the bench. Really good solid arch and really good thoracic mobility, which we'll explain later in another video. I'm going to lift Brock out now, and I just want you to really see the contraction he has through here, where he pulls his shoulder blade and lats in and down. So ready, Brock? 3, 2, 1, up. Good. Alright, let's hit it, Brock. Now, as the bar comes down, bring your chest up to meet it. Go. Good. One of the things you'll notice there is that when Brock is actually pushing off the chest, it's not going directly up, it's coming slightly back. Again, if we watch the natural movement, once we lock that shoulder in, pushing back just ever so slightly, it's not a front forward movement. Puts a lot of pressure on the delt through there. So we want to keep that shoulder blade tight. As soon as Brock, say in a competition will hear a press call, when he's benching, as soon as it hits the chest, it's coming off. The bottom part of the bench, when the bar is on the chest, should be the tightest part of your lift. It's very important to create that power off the chest. Think of it as a spring. If you can press a little bit, there's not a lot of power pushing back. But when we can press the spring a lot, there's a lot more potential energy in that to create more movement to get more power. Same thing with your bench. Get as tight as you can, pull down through the lats, bring the chest up to meet the bar, and then drive off as soon as it hits your chest. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please hit subscribe, hit like, share it with your friends. If you have any more questions, again, comment below, send us a direct message, we'll answer them as soon as we can. Also, yes, Brock did just bench the same weight as he squatted last week.